work with females, all right? So work them femininity. How they show they don't have to show uh, them bodies to feel beautiful, sexy, okay? So this is part of this kind of encourage them to dress now nice. Sometimes we have things that you are hiding at home, especially females. We think you don't have enough clothes to wear, to dress, and we realized that we had a lot, especially for females. We had a lot of outfits, and we can combine them and they look really nice. Working place to go out, doesn't matter. It's winter. No, I don't know what that means. So I'm here to talk about abusive parents. Share with me any kind of dysfunctional family. Daniela, I don't think the life has been that easy for me this year. And the year just started. No, I don't think nothing having changed yet. Um, you know what? Instead, we can recognize signs, okay? It's like you give that person space and that person will be whatever they want to be. So they can be a narcissist. What is a narcissist? Let's describe a narcissist. A diagnosed is just a little percentage, okay? It's not everyone is narcissist. Everyone, well, whatever. The truth is everyone is narcissist when you are babies, okay? When you are kids. If your child have access for a lot of food and can choose between this and that, so your child start to make decisions and being spoiled and want more of being spoiled. So your child wants, as a baby, the mom's attention, the parents, if they have that person that is the caretaker, attention, right? And nurturing. And we reflect with a smile. We know, a baby knows exactly when it's being cute, right? When he can handle and he can have everything he wants. The mom attention. He cries, mom come to take care of the baby. Give full attention. The baby smile. Everyone else, let's suppose there are 2-3 guests at the house that are not even part of the family. They all start to smile because they smile of the baby. So we all will have essence, right? But you can set boundaries. For example, instead of recognize, if you still live with your father, okay, you know he was dominant personality. So he wants to have control. He think he was all the time right. He did not accept when he was wrong, when he commit a mistake. But that is also part of being a parent. Oh, if I show him, my child or my teenager or young son, that I do not have control of that, oh my gosh, that is terrible. He never will respect me. You understand that? The dynamic? So it's about, I don't want to lose control. It's not that the person don't have like, the turn on, oh, I will be a narcissist. I will drain that my son's personality and make him weak. No, the idea it's opposite. It's make you stronger, but believe in him and do not be replaced. As a parent, your father, maybe he don't want to be replaced if it's that situation. No, I don't want to he admire someone else but me as a man figure. That could be, it's all about control, right? It's not about diagnose someone else, but recognize that, oh, okay, I grew up with abusive parents, but I want to heal from that. So how come I cannot see like my father was actually weak? Actually, my father, he was trying to prove himself as such a strong man and a man that was all the time right, because actually he was weak. I do not recognize that on him. Doesn't make sense. He was, so you can name it, right? No, my father, he was abusive. He was this, he was that, he was idiot. He was, he wants to be right all the time. Yo soy de Brasil, South America, ¿verdad? But I will speak still English, okay? This life, okay? ¿Tú hablas solo español, Paladino? Porque voy a seguir hablando inglés, ¿ok? Estoy hablando de relaciones abusivas. Se tu papá ou tu mamã foi... se tens alguma história para contar-me, póntela em los comentários. Haga um comentário. Oh, okay. So let's still. So share with me anything so we can still speak, okay? So let's suppose, so how come can I heal from my father figure? Someone is mentioned maybe that the father is a narcissist. How come? So you have to see that the narcissist actually was a victim of someone else, of the system. He had to prove himself, self-validation all the time. And who else to validate it youth and your own children, right? If your own children do not believe you, is not proud of you, oh my gosh, so you lost all the control. You understand that? So seeing that person as a victim. So you know what? I don't care. I don't want to, because the idea, I'm a psychologist that it's not about diagnose people and recognize them faults. I know I live it. So for this reason, the topic of this life is I live it in a dysfunctional family. I'm from dysfunctional parents. How is that? How I recognize that? My parents, they did not communicate well between them. My mom raised me by a solo mom. My mom left. Maybe your case is different. And my father, he remarried someone else. And from that dysfunctional family, I'm a product of that dysfunctional family. So what can I do for heal and do from this year, 2024, a better year? I don't want to think of the past over and over. Someone in here that is in this screen, please text me so I know exactly who you are, okay? If you text me, I can see. So I know my father, he tried to whatever. So he was controlling. So he wants to be right all the time. I do not believe that we should start saying everyone else is evil, I'm only the good one, because when everyone else is a projection of ourselves, right? Am I capable of to do what that person have done? Look, I see a lot of, there one patient of mine that he was all the time mentioned, like someone here in the comments mentioned before, DM me, Machiavellism on people, narcissistic on people. But the truth, when he realized it during the sessions, I recognized that was a pattern on him about being abusive. He wants to control. And he wants to control a situation. He mentioned something to his girlfriend that she found was abusive, and when he brought into the session, he said, I don't think it was abusive, and it was something about her makeup. And he said something also about her outfit. And so he mentioned in another occasion that she was eating too much because his fear of marry a woman that was going to gain weight. But the truth is a self-reflection of himself because he is already overweight. Look at that. It's a chain of consequence. So he is afraid of his girlfriend was eating more, but actually he don't want to eat much. You know, and he was the one that all the time was ending up going for one more restaurant or a new restaurant to try the menu and eating and eating and eating. But he was telling her to not eat much. You see that pattern? You recognize that? So the person that has been abusive, so my patient in this occasion, he learned from his older brother. So he was the middle child and had an older brother, a younger brother. And when he started to recognize his pattern with two previous marriage, different relationships, he said, oh my gosh, I learned from my older brother that he was abusive to me. He was controlling me. And you know what? That all started in my childhood. And you know what? When I was growing, I was doing the same with my little brother. Now I remember I was telling my little brother what to do. I wanted my little brother to feel proud of me and model me and learn things from me. So I was telling my little brother what to do. And always I had the sense that I was doing right instead of doing wrong. So there are consequences you can learn from people. And we all learn a lot, all right? Should I go out and come back? How about that? I'll go out in this platform and come back. So that more hearts, more roses, okay? More people. I know I told you are there, but I have to do this so I come back and the live deliver more. Let's try, okay? Follow me, I will come back. 30 seconds. I said I was coming back and I'm back, right? I am back. So let me share here with you guys something that's going on. For example, doctor. Hello, hello. Today we're talking about let's talk about childhood traumas raised by abusive parents, okay? I have the sense that I'm a failure. I have the sense of I'm a failure when I'm raised by dysfunctional parents and I'm not healed yet. I had the sense of I am a failure. I'm never doing anything wrong. My parents, they're yelling me all the time. Even about my sexuality, I was ashamed of. I'm here sharing topics from the audience and also from my patients. For those that didn't know me, I am Daniela, Dr. Daniela Psychology. You can find me on YouTube and all the social media. I have no idea who is saying that, what that means. I have no idea, guys. Let's talk about dysfunctional family, childhood trauma. So I feel like I'm a failure. Everything I have done, I cannot do anything on perfection. But you know what? One tip, the first tip of the night, you don't have to do anything as a perfect child, as a good child. Done, it's already good. You do it. Just do it, right? It's like my journal. I didn't write my journal at the morning. I write my journal at the evening. I did not go for a workout at the morning. I'm going to work out at the evening. I did not read that chapter of my favorite book from the moment, but you know what? I'm going to read it. I'm going to read the Bible. You know what? I'm going to watch a podcast that is actually bring meaningful things into my life instead of watch that movie that only give me a sense that I'm watching something and wasting my life. So give me hearts and roses. For those that know me, I love roses. Okay, hearts, hearts, hearts. Follow me all the social media. So let me see here. Another story. I have stories that your heart get hurt easily because the dysfunctional parents that are all the time tell you that you are doing something wrong. You have that sense. Someone in here from the audience was asking, how come to recognize my father was a narcissist? Instead of focus if your father were the narcissist, let's focus why did you get hurt easily, why you still have that trauma, and how come can I support you healing from the trauma, the traumatic episodes. So share one episode with me, because in here I have an email that I share a little details. Okay, so when you have the sense this person, the audience, have the sense that he can never control anything, never, because he wants to control things, so without losing control have the sense that he is doing something right. So I'm trying to do like a so also he have a chronic health issues that he is sharing. It's headaches. Headaches is used to happen a lot with females, right? We have headaches because the change of the menstrual cycle, hormones, right? And we overthinking, multitasking more than a rational brain as a man. So we have more headaches, right? We cry more, we are more emotional, but doesn't mean that a man is not emotional. So for those that need therapy, share this live with someone you love and may need a free therapy session. And share with me, how is your relationship with your father, with your mom? Give me hearts, give me hearts. This is the mom holding the child hands, right? A narcissist mom, a controlling mom. So this patient in question, he is mentioned, so he had headaches, chronic headaches, and he needs medication, aspirins, whatever, every day. So now he is becoming codependent of the medication that he is having, right? And the first headache, because I asked him, when do you remember you had your first headache? And he said was in his childhood, and he recognized as a trauma. Okay, and he's saying he doesn't have money for therapy. That's okay, because he sent me an email. So you go dr.daniela.psychology@gmail.com and you send me your story so I can help you if you're lucky, right? From the audience, how are you? Here is about childhood trauma and parents, abusive parents, okay? Dysfunctional family. So please share in the comments if that resonates with you, anything that is going on in your life. So let me see what else someone, because there are a few emails. So this patient, so he had the headaches and he also had the insomnia, and he tries to meditate first thing at the morning, all right? But he's having insomnia. So what I said to him, he showed relax his mind before go to sleep. So actually this is, it's reality, become your reality. You turn off your cell phone at least an hour or a couple of hours before you go to sleep. Turn off computers and start to read a book. Who in here ever started here, read a book and felt asleep? That ever happened to you? Because with me happened a lot. So to go to sleep, and you can meditate, write in your journal before go to sleep what happened that day. You know, the emotional journal, it's very important. Which emotions did I want to track my emotions. You know what, today I was so mad at the morning. I got angry with my work the first thing at the morning. No, before I left the house, you know what happened? So there are the stories that come to the session. You know what happened? The water was really cold, and that cold water, oh my gosh, patients like that bring to the session that give them a lot of bad mood. So the cold water, and then I went to my workplace, and my co-worker, he doesn't like me. I said good morning, he didn't say good morning back. So look little things that happen to you every day, and you still get upset and mad and ruined your journey, your productivity, give you headaches, because this is happening with this patient, and insomnia at the night, because the insomnia is, hey, I cannot put my mind to go into sleep. I cannot sleep and relax to start a new day tomorrow. I'm overthinking about what is wrong in my life because I'm trapped in all those bad feelings, negative emotions, negative self-talk, that it is something wrong about me. Why my coworker, he did not say good morning back? It's a problem with him. Why my boss is in such a bad mood? It's not my problem, it's his problem, all right? Why the clients call me and they are so annoyed? You don't know. You don't have to find out why someone else is reacting negatively to you, okay? So this patient in here, he is saying, okay, so he felt, this is one occasion he is sharing, okay? So he felt hearts in the roses, guy, hearts in the roses, please, hearts, hearts, hearts. So he felt back to sleep, but he was late 1 hour to work. Look at that. Now he finally, because he is sharing, I gave him tips exactly to meditate after get home, before go to sleep, and write down in his journal. So journaling is self-healing process, right? Especially when you track your emotions and certain episodes. So we recognize those same episodes, they come over and over with you, they annoyed you and they ruin your day. So let's release faster. So look at that. So he's trying to leave stress, forget about the stress of the day and go back to sleep. But what happened is, look at that, he compared that with a nightmare, with a horror movie. Sounds unbelievable that everything is repeatedly happening in his life over and over again. So he said, it's unbelievable, I know, but he's surviving day after day. So he write down his journal, but he don't want anyone else find out his journal, like his wife. Why? And read his journal. Why? Because he had all this, look at this negative self-talk that he has this sense that a lot of people shall die from his work. There are so many negative and bad people in the world that they should die. So look at that, guys. Look at that. And he considering that is important, counseling and therapy, but he is afraid of make this decision, because when he starts sharing that actually he had the feeling that so many people should die in the world. The world is full of Machiavellian, narcissistic, psychopaths, sociopaths. He had that sense. So he is ashamed of to share that with someone else, but he's journaling, all right? In that case, in that moment, he said, in that moment, the first email I got it from him, he said, I cannot afford therapy. He said that. But I'm starting the group for males, the therapeutic group for males, supportive, emotional intelligence, get out of abusive relationships, recognize the abuse, set boundaries without yelling, without complaining, without being arrogant, or without judging others and say they are ugly, bad, narcissistic psychopaths, okay? But then he recognized that he was spending a lot of money. How come? Alcohol. But he said, but alcohol, how come I'm going to relax after a busy week, after a busy day? In here, you also have the sense that you need alcohol, a drink to relax. A glass of wine is like the industry, the alcohol beverage industry is selling, right? You need a glass of wine to relax, right? How come you're going to have fun? And so you get distracted watching Netflix, everything else, instead of self-healing, all right? Because this life is for free, it's for self-healing. I want to be self-aware, okay? So there are another email. Let me see here. Let me choose, guys. We have something else to share with me before. So look, this person here, I made a video that I was talking about. Do not watch the bad news at the morning. I had a patient, guys, a patient that she used to have the TV 24 hours on. Her mind never relaxed. She was gone working and the TV was on. Why? She was living by herself. She wants to have the sense that someone else it was in the room, because she cannot stay quiet in silence. That is a kind of shock therapy, because you are addicted for that noisy, loud, and the struggling and the negative and bad news. So this audience was sharing here with me. Watching the morning news is no longer an issue for me. I can skip that. But playing online board games, so this person is now addicted to play online games, right? Today I feel good that I did my physical therapy routine, cooked and had a good oatmeal meal, swept the floor before played the game, because she was forgetting all the well-being tasks about live and needed to have her home cleaned, smelling good, and eat health. Look at that. So she had the sense that she had done a good task. It was sweep the floor. And this has happened a lot with someone that did not even clean the cat's litter. every day or every 2 days. I'm not sure your situation, right? So, but this person, this lady, she have gotten behind on her physical therapy and her housework many times. But then she started reading because I recommended Atomic Habits. It's a book by James Clear, Atomic Habits. There are a lot of activities in this book. I'll share with you guys a worksheet that I'm preparing. Is still to start now, 2024. Will be for free in my Instagram, but also in here in this platform, TikTok, that you can download and print the worksheets, okay? Everything has been prepared for before the day 14. Before the day 14th. I know today is already 10th, but before the second week of the year, because it's all that I know my audience, now that I'm sharing more here and receiving more emails and more WhatsApp, so I know what you're needing, guys, all right? So because of that, at least she is doing her tasks at home. So what she needs is motivation. And I have a challenge that I'm starting tomorrow because I go to the gym every early morning. I go for a run, I ride my bicycle every morning about 5:30. Why that? Because my father, he was from the army. For a while, I was going to the military school and I learned in there how to wake up earlier and go to work out, right? And be ready for life. So this kind of motivation, there that lady, Mel Robbins, she is sharing a lot and she shares in her lifestyle, American lifestyle. I'm a Latin, so that will be so much fun. I share with you guys. And I'm a Christian psychologist, so I want to share the Bible study and also the activities, the healing process, okay? Childhood healing, traumatic episodes, because I'm not going to say, oh my gosh, it was just one trauma. We all had different kinds of episodes and stories, right? So this person knows that does not cover the emotional and mental health stuff that she is needing, right, to process. Okay, so she is saying how beneficial was to start cleaning her home, cleaning her cat's litter, making her bed at the morning. Motivation, all right? So I'm going to share here one story. When I was in the military school, it wasn't easy for me because I to wake up earlier. Always at the afternoon, I had to take a nap when I was back from the school, like late afternoon, because I was so tired, right? Wake up that earlier. And it wasn't easy, neither for me, neither for my brothers. It was more affordable for my mom because it was when my father passed away, because right before I was in a private school. And so discipline is not easy, but I'm going to tell you something. Discipline is the only way, is doing the activities that I can avoid. For example, what this lady was sharing, that she was addicted for the boarding games, okay, and the online games. So it's discipline. You can be addicted going to the gym, working out. I know people that go twice a daily, how addicted they become. We can be addicted for anything, guys, anything, okay? Buying online, I was shopaholic. I healed from that. How come? Break up all my credit cards, literally. Going out with certain cash and debit cards from a different account because I don't want to spend much. And they have like $20 bill in here and in there, $5 bill in here and there, you know, like little packs, like in my car, leave in my car, but no longer, because before I used to leave an extra credit card in my car if I was forgetting my credit card. I mean, even talk about that. When I healed from the shopaholic was over 2 years ago. I was buying online, guys. For those that know me, I still have clothes with the tags on. For this reason, today I'm wearing this because I didn't wear for so long. So I said, you know what? I'm going to wear something beautiful for my nighttime videos, right? And the emotional intelligence that is coming out. And I want your attention. So thank you very much to be here with me. It was very enjoyable. Hearts and roses, okay? You are forgetting and sharing that there are a psychologist that is giving free therapy, helping and supporting people like me, okay? To get our shit together. Is that how Americans they say? Oh my gosh, I hate that expression, but I just said. So bye, have a great evening, bye. So who in here, seems like I have just you. Do you want to make a comment? Do you need anything from me? You can share or DM me, okay? dr.daniela.psychology@gmail.com or my WhatsApp +1 424 333 6851 is my professional WhatsApp. Make a comment in this live that will be saved for now. Bye. Have a great evening.